welcome back to our channel. This is the Two Wheel Buckeyes, and today it's just a man and his bike. It's me and Blue Thunder, and we are heading east from Columbus to New Philadelphia, Ohio, and we're going to visit the historic Schoenbrunn Village. I think you'll find it interesting, especially if you enjoy history. It's a beautiful day, so come along with us and let's grip it and rip it. Another little break. We are now heading north on 77 from Cambridge, and we are probably about 30 minutes from our final destination. It's a beautiful part of the state here, very scenic, lots of nice hills on a beautiful day. So sit back and enjoy it. We'll be there soon. We are here, Schoenbrunn Village. We'll come up here and park, and I believe it's a $7 or $8 entrance fee, and we'll check it out and see what it's all about. Well, let's head on in here and see what interesting things this place has to offer. Stop in the visitor information center first, and I think that's where we have to pay the fee. It's either $7 or $8, something like that, to get in. And then we will take a look around. Over here is some of the visitors' information. They're open during the summer, Tuesday through Saturday, 9:30 to 5, Sunday noon to 5. About to watch a movie here. They have a little introduction.
Schoenbrunn Village. It stands today as a partial reconstruction of the original Christian mission founded among the Lenape, or Delaware Indians, in 1772. Schoenbrunn was the first of 6 Indian missions established in the Tuscarawas Valley by the Moravian Church between 1772 and 1798.
Toward noon, to our great joy, we arrived at our destination by the great spring. Here we encamped, and even on this day reared our huts for ourselves and looked over the grounds again for the most suitable place for our town.
All right, we're going to take a walk down the village. It says here you are seeing what the village may have looked like during its peak settlement, with nearly 300 residents, a range of dwellings, community buildings, gardens, and outbuildings. The activities depicted reflect an active morning in the fall when many residents were busy working to prepare the winter. Today, the village you are visiting is a reconstruction of a portion of the residences, community buildings, and gardens. So we're going to go down here and take a look. Well, the first building here is, they have it listed as a temporary housing, where visitors may have come in and stayed. You can see, not very big. Dirt floor, not a lot of amenities at that point in time. This is one of the cabins. His name was Brother Anton. A little dark in here, but they kind of have it set up a little bit to see what it might look like. Fireplace. Little nook area back in the corner, and what would they consider a bed for that time? Back there is just storage, and it does go upstairs a little bit to another level. This is Brother Solomon and Sister Erdmuth's home. Another example of how things looked back then. Very simple, one room. And this is the schoolhouse. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit in here. Again, very simple, huge fireplace, some candles for lights. They were very big on education. Got some of the cool little things on the table here. Actually, what they wrote on the little slate some paper that they used, the quill and ink. This is what they called Sister Esther's home. It says she lived with them for about 40 years. Again, very simple home. Nothing extravagant. Fireplace. And back in here, simply just some storage. But it looks like she was a single person. They call this Brother Abraham's home, and it looked like he had, and Sister Anna's home. He was a Native American that helped convert. So hopefully it'll be light enough to see a few more things in here. This is a dirt floored home. It's like a very, very uncomfortable bed. Another example of a home. This they called Brother Shabash and Sister Christiana's home. They must have been really short back in that day. I'm having to duck everywhere. As you can see, they've made it to look exactly the way it would have back then, just to give everybody an idea. And it also had some steps going up to the upper level, but they've pretty much got them blocked off, so that's the best I can do up there, if you can see anything at all. Just kind of an example here of an area that they would have used for gardening. Obviously, they had to be completely self-sufficient. We're gonna come over here and take a look at this one. This is Brother Lucas and Sister Paulina's home from 1769. Again, very simple. Small bed, small fireplace. This is the biggest house, and this was the meeting house. So this is where they gathered every day. Kind of looks like a church. Basically, this was the center of activity, they say. And right next door was Brother David's home, David Zeisberger. He was supervisor of the Ohio Country Moravian Mission Villages. So he was the big kahuna. Kind of very, very simple home. Fireplace, place to eat. He did have a second floor, which we cannot go up, but sure that's where they slept. Out this direction is what they called God's Acre, and that's the cemetery. So we'll take a walk out there and show you the history of that. So this was the cemetery for the village called God's Acre. It's the original location. They actually have a map that shows who's buried in what location. A few of them are unknown. But they said they have found some of the original post holes. And there are actually people buried here. It's hard to read some of these. Anton Adelward, National Helper, September 1773. That's the date on that one. Most of these are very hard to read, if not impossible. This one has a name, December 28th, 1772. You can see some inscriptions on these, but they've worn off. Christina, October 1738. And then really can't read anything on there. Unknown, it says. Well, that was an amazing ride to historic Schoenbrunn Village in New Philadelphia, Ohio. We explored the village's rich history, rode through scenic routes, and had a blast on Blue Thunder. I hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride and experiencing this hidden gem with me. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend visiting Schoenbrunn Village and discovering its unique charm for yourself. If you would help us out, please like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue doing these motovlog travel videos for you. We would really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep the rubber side down and your adventures alive.